The Infinity Stones. 6 magical rainbow rocks that can control different aspects of the universe. In Avengers Infinity War, we saw Thanos successfully collect all of them and snap his fingers. And that's what we're talking about today. Him collecting the Infinity Stones. In the film, we see Thanos randomly collect Infinity Stones one by one. But if he had made a simple plan, perhaps things could have gone even better for him. What I mean by that, let me grab my notes, is that since each Infinity Stone does a different thing, if Thanos had planned which Infinity Stones he was going to get, perhaps the Avenger had a lesser chance of winning. And there might have been a little less death. So I've come up with 3 different orders to collect the Infinity Stones, and to find out what the best order to collect them in is. Now, I have one list for MCU Thanos. If you don't know, MCU stands for Marvel Cinematic Universe. Any modern Marvel movie that is made by Marvel Studios, which is owned by Disney, is part of the MCU. So like the Fantastic Four and the Sony Spider-Man movies and the upcoming Venom movie are not in the MCU. As well as the Fox movies, like X-Men, as well, are not part of the MCU. And then I have a list for MCU Human, and then I have a list for maybe just any universe in general, like the comics and stuff. And so, this is based off of just what I know. And one thing you need to keep in mind is that when collecting the Infinity Stones, it's not about becoming as powerful as you can, as fast as you can. It's about getting all of the stones so that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. Now, in Infinity War, the first stone Thanos should have gone for was the Reality Stone. Now, as far as where Thanos' chair is, as far as I know, it is unknown as to where that location is. But even if he was closer to Xandar, being that we saw with the Power Stone first, you should have gone with the Reality Stone, since he can change reality with it. If he went to nowhere first and got the Reality Stone, he wouldn't have had to destroy Xandar to get the Power Stone. He could have just concealed himself somehow, or used the Reality Stone to get rid of certain doorways and stuff, and then boom, he could have gotten the Power Stone. So first you should have gotten the Reality Stone, then the Power Stone, and then you should have gone to Asgard to get the Space Stone. Now if you're thinking Asgard was destroyed in Thor Ragnarok, remember that they said that Asgard is not a place but a people. So even on that ship is technically Asgard at the time, during that time that they're on the ship. So now he has 3 stones: the Reality Stone, Power Stone, and Space Stone. And then he should have gone to Earth to get the Mind Stone. And I know that since he's in space, you might as well start with the stones that are in space. So you might be thinking, why not go for the Soul Stone then? But remember, that takes a price. So, after getting the Space Stone, Thanos really should have gone to Earth to get the Mind Stone from Vision, using the stones that he has, and then use the Mind Stone on Doctor Strange to get the Time Stone. And then he should have gone to Vormir to use the stones that he has to get the Soul Stone. That way he wouldn't have had to pay a price, and even if he still would have had to sacrifice Gamora, he could have somehow maybe reversed it or something. So our next list is the best order to collect the Infinity Stones in for MCU Human. Now, since us humans are on Earth, we might as well start on Earth. So first of all on the list is the Mind Stone. If you were an MCU human, you would want to somehow find a way to get the Mind Stone from Vision. Then what you would want to do is you find Doctor Strange and use the Mind Stone on him to give you the Time Stone. Then an MCU human would want to somehow find their way to Asgard. Get to Asgard, use the Mind Stone on to give you this to get the Space Stone. Use the Space Stone to go to nowhere and obtain the Reality Stone. And then use the Space Stone to go to Xandar and use the Reality Stone to somehow get the Power Stone. And then go to Vormir, somehow use the stones that they have to get the Soul Stone. Now, here we get to the part where we're going in general. So now, since we're kind of dealing with any universe in particular, no universe in particular, I mean, and like, more kind of the comics, there's really no defined, as far as I know, there's no common place to find the Infinity Stone other than the Soul Stone, which, as far as I know, is most of the time with Adam Warlock. So first, what you'd want to do when collecting these Infinity Stones is get the Mind Stone. Start with the Mind Stone. You don't want to waste whatever resources you might have, and with the Mind Stone, you could get all of the stones, assuming that someone's protecting them. So start with the Mind Stone. Then get the Space Stone. Somehow find the Space Stone, get to it, obtain it. Now with the Space Stone, you can get to all the other stones without using as much resources. Then you'd want to get the Reality Stone. With the Reality Stone, you can get stuff easier. You can conceal yourself or make things come into place so that you can stop whatever enemies you come across. Then you want to go for the Time Stone. With the Time Stone, if you found anything, you could just turn back time or reverse it or go back in time, and there you go. You can succeed. Then you would want to get the Power Stone. Power Stone, you can control energy and stuff and just boost the stone that you have, and overall makes you more powerful, so you're more prepared to fight Adam Warlock. Which brings us to the next stone, which is obviously the Soul Stone you're going to get. You want to use all the stones that you have against Adam Warlock to get the Soul Stone. Once you have the Soul Stone, you can do whatever you want. And yeah. Like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate it if you follow me on Instagram. If you are interested in seeing my previous videos and you're new here or not, doesn't matter. I have a playlist of my previous videos. I'll put a link down in the description. And if you'd like to see my bio for my videos, I have description too. And in same videos I've seen in the description. And yeah, that's it. Bye.